Hey guys, Danang here, and what I want to do today is share with you how to use this traffic optimizer inside of Traffic Authority. Most of you already have this product, and if you're a reseller, I mean, you could sell this product and make a 50% commission too. So that's really awesome. Um, but basically, it's right here. Okay, Traffic Store is where you buy your traffic, and then Traffic Optimizer. Let's go ahead and click on that. It takes us to here, and then there's a couple things that you can do inside of here. Tracking links, that's where you can track each click and track each website link that you have. Uh, Split testing a rotator, this is where you can split test different capture pages to see which one converts the best. Exit pop-ups, you can create those here, timers, site monitor, and also capture page builder. I played around with these three earlier, and I'm really not sure the exit pop-ups. Somehow the Java thing was not working, and it wasn't really popping up for me, anyways. Not sure if they are still working on the site. I know that there's still some things that are being done in the back office here. And the timers here, this once when you create this is supposed to connect to the tracking link. I haven't tested this out yet, so I'm not sure if that's up either. And the site monitor, that's just like monitoring whether or not a site is up, and I'm not sure what we can do with that. But the thing that makes this valuable and that's going to be worth the price that you are paying would be the capture page builder here. It's not up yet, but it's coming soon. You'll be able to build your own custom capture pages and stuff, and also the rotator and the tracking link. These are really, really cool tools. And the thing that I like about it is that it's an in-house product, and so because it's built in, they make it very easy for you to be able to track your links, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute here. So tracking links is real easy to set up. If you want to track any link, you just click on that. You can name it anything you want. Let's say test 2. I already did a test earlier, and then I could just do test again 2 here. You can select a website. It's got the 4 different capture pages here, and or you could even use your other website. Okay, you can actually send people directly to like the sales page, but I wouldn't recommend that because the whole point of business is that you want to capture that lead so that you can follow up with them with your email autoresponder sequence. And at the same time, maybe they might not even be interested in Traffic Authority at all, but maybe you might have like another business or something else that you want to present or you want to sell, and you still have that lead there, and then that way you can still that lead is still a part of your asset. You can still sell to that lead. And then all countries, I pick my own countries, but from what I heard, I mean, we're only doing clicks from like US and Canada, so I just leave it on all countries. And then you don't have to worry about mobile or tablet URLs. And then you can just leave it on no, just forward my clicks and count. If you go to yes, I want additional features, that's where you can add that timer to it or the pop-up. But Adam Whiting and the guys behind Traffic Authority, they've already created some really really high converting capture pages, and so I would just leave it alone. You don't have to add anything to it. And then you could just click on create link. Oops, I haven't selected one yet, so I could select page 2 here, create link, and that'll create the link right here. So if you click on view link, this is the link that you want to send to people, and once when they click on this link, it's gonna track that click right here. Okay, so for instance, if I went up here and I pasted that link, so it's been clicked, you get to this capture page. If I go back here and you see how it's 0, I'm gonna refresh it, and there's 1 click. Okay, if I do it again, it came back up here. If I go here, you refresh, you're gonna see click 2. Okay, so that's kind of how the tracking link work. I think that the only thing that's missing that I would that I would like to see is there's no way for you to find out your conversion on here. So let's say somebody clicks on there, you have 2 clicks. What if one person opts in? there's nothing here that shows you that your conversion rate. So there's a way to go around it where you can find out how many opt-ins you got and your conversion rate, and I'll show you that in just a minute, but you have to kind of do it manually. But I hope that they would add this other feature to it. But anyhow, let me go ahead and go through this split testing rotator with you. So let's go right here. And what I did was I went ahead and I used 500 of my clicks to kind of test it out. And if you're brand new to internet marketing, I wouldn't recommend wasting your clicks on testing it. I mean, I'm actually going to tell you which capture page is the best already right now. And of course, my upline already told me which one's the best, but I just want to test it out myself. Anyhow, so I'll show you what I did. The 4 capture pages here. So that's the tracking link. If I went to details here, so you know how we have 2 sales funnels, the Google and Facebook, and then we have the rich versus poor sales funnel, and each of those sales funnels have 2 capture pages each. So there's 4 total, right? So I went ahead and I grabbed all 4 different capture pages and I put them in this rotator. Made it 25% each because I want them all to be evenly distributed with the clicks. And basically how a rotator works is that now that you have them all right here, you only get one link, which is this link right here, okay? So when somebody clicks on this link, it's gonna go to the first capture page. If they click on that link again, it's gonna go to the second one. Third time they click it, it's going to go to this one. Fourth time they click it, it's going to go to this one. Fifth click, it's going to go back up to the first one. Okay, so that's why it's called rotator. It just kind of rotates evenly throughout the whole thing. And then by doing that, you'll have the same amount of clicks or pretty evenly spread in percentages anyways. And then from there, you can find out, okay, so from this first one, out of 50 clicks, how many opt-ins did I get? And you've got to figure out, which one got a higher conversion rate. And so what I found out was that capture page 1 from the first sales funnel and capture page 1 from the second sales funnel were the 2 higher converting capture pages. So I took it a step further, and what I did was I took those 2 better ones and I created another rotator with just those 2 capture pages, okay? And then from those 2 capture pages, evenly spread again, 50-50, out of about 200, out of 100, 118, 115 clicks for these capture pages, it appears that capture page number 1 from sales funnel 2, which is the rich and versus poor, is the higher converting one. So this one up here from the first sales funnel was converting at 25%, and the second one was converting at 37% for me. And so now I know that this is the best one. Then what I did was I went ahead and went back to tracking link, and then I just did just one tracker for this for just that one capture page. All right, and then from also the 91 clicks here, again my opt-in ratio was about 37% or so. All right, and I think that that's what I've been hearing too from the traffic authority community, that that's the better one, and as well as my upline has confirmed that that's the better one too. And so I didn't want to spend too much of my clicks on doing this test. I just kind of want to get a feel of what it's really like, and so that's why I did use up some of the clicks to do that. But now that I know that that's the better one, that's the only one that I'm gonna send my traffic to. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. If you want to take it a step further, you can create your own capture page and then test it against the highest one that we have here. Okay, to see if maybe yours is better. All right, and so how did I find out my opt-in rate? So basically what I had to do is that, let's say I went here, basically you kind of have to do it manually, such as like, let's say if I went to, so I have 91 clicks, right? reseller training. Oh, let me see, business center. I have to go to leads. Okay. If I go over to leads right here, and let's say if the last one that you had was this email address, okay? So what you want to do is just remember that this is the last one that you have before you run the tracker, okay? And then once when you run the tracker, let's say you start off at 0. Now you want to keep an eye on this email because as new opt-ins come in, it's going to push this email down, and then you just kind of have to count how many opt-ins, you know, are like before this one or like above this one, and that's going to tell you how many clicks or how many opt-ins that you have. So let's just say you had that, let's say you had 100 clicks on that link, then you come back and look on here, and then you kind of count up, and let's say you had 10 email addresses that came through here. Now you know that you had 100 and then 10 opted in. That's like 10% opt-in rate. Okay, so you just take in the amount of subscribers that you have, and you divide it by the number of clicks that you have, and that gives you the percentage. So that's kind of how I figured it out. And then let me see here. Let me go back here, and I think pretty much I think I covered it pretty much. Basically the things that you will just be using most is just the tracking links, split testing rotator, and also capture page builder. Oh yeah, let me show you how to set one of these up. It's pretty easy. You just click on split testing rotator, and then you give it a name, rotator test 2. And then you can select, from each of these, capture pages, or if you have like a different capture page that you're using or another website, you can just go and click on that and then put the URL there, and then just put the percentage that you're testing. So if you're only testing 2, then I would just put 50 and 50, or you're testing 4, put 25, 25, 25, or whatever percentage you want. But you want to keep the percentages kind of close together, because the whole point of the split test is to evenly distribute the clicks so that you can find out which one is the higher converting capture page. Now there's one other thing I wanted to cover. So earlier I said that it's really cool that this is a built-in tracker for us, and what makes it really cool is that once when you have these links created, these tracking links, you can actually go, when you go to your active order and you're running your campaign, you go to manage here. Now I have mine paused, but let's say once when you do that, you don't you can just send it directly to the funnel here, but it's not gonna tell you how many clicks you got out of this. Yes, the clicks inside of the active orders page here will show you how many clicks total you have, but it's gonna be too confusing for you to figure out when did you stop the last time you ran your traffic and you stopped it again. Because all on here just shows you the total amount, and you don't know how many clicks you got for that day. So as for I have this stopped right now, but what I would recommend is just go ahead and create like a tracking link for all of them, because it's real easy. All you have to do once we created it, you can just go to click on Traffic Optimizer. And guess what? You see all these links that I have already created? It's already all in here for me. I don't have to go grabbing it and copy and pasting, such as like, I have like another tracker that I use, a software, and I think I bought this one for like, I think close to like $300 like a year and a half ago. But basically, for me to do this, I would have to take this and I would have to like copy the link, and then I would have to come back here and do all this, right? But because this is a built-in tracker, once you create an optimized tracker, it appears right in here. You could just select which one you want, to send it to. And such as the traffic rotator here, I wanted to test these 4 capture pages, just click on this, the 4 capture pages, you know. So that's really what's cool about this. All right. So that's all I wanted to cover. And if you have any questions, go ahead and get a hold of me through Facebook, or I think I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. So you can just go ahead and also write a comment on on the bottom or something, and I'll try and get back to you. But that's it. This is Daneng once again signing off, and hopefully you found value in this training. And I'll catch you on the next video.